Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial and I'm just going to be using some random stuff from my stash. So I'm going to be using my Modern Renaissance palette. This is my first makeup tutorial, so you're going to have to excuse me. I'm going to be using a few shades from this palette. I might dig into a couple more other shades. So these are the shades from this palette. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm actually just going to take out the brush that comes with it. I'm going to take it out because I'm not going to be using that. It's going to fall out anyways. I've had this palette for so long, so as you can see, I've dug into it quite well. It's been well loved. So we're going to start off with the brow bone highlight, and I'm just going to take a flat shader brush, something like this. So it's pretty flat, as you can see. So we're gonna go into I'm just gonna go into Tempura, which is this shade right here. So I'm just gonna dig into it just like that, tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna go into my top of my brow bone just like that. You can't even see it, but it's there. I'm actually gonna look this way just so I can see precisely where I'm placing it. And then I'm gonna take the same shade. Hold on, let me get a little bit closer. I'm gonna take the same shade, Tempura, this one right here, and I'm just going to pop it on the inner corners of my eyes. I haven't done my base yet just because I like to do my eyes first. Whoa, that was a bit much. So we're just gonna go like that. So we're done with this brush for now. And what we're gonna do next is I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush like this. And we're gonna go into two shades. We're gonna go into Raw Sienna, which is this shade here, and Burnt Orange. So these two shades here. Oh, weird. Okay, so we're gonna take Raw Sienna, hold on, Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange, tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna go right above my crease right here, just above, so any darker shades that I'm going to be blending will go very nicely underneath that soft color. So we're just gonna go like that. I'm just gonna do it on both sides. I haven't done one eye. We're gonna do both eyes together, and then I'm gonna attempt to hop off camera and do my face off camera, but I just wanted to post my first eyeshadow tutorial up since all of you are asking about it. So again, I don't like the depth, so I'm going to deepen it up a little bit by taking both those shades. So we're taking Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange. Hold on, Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange, these two, holy crap, these two shades right here. And we're just gonna take those and tap off the excess, and we're just gonna, you can do it as deep as you want or as soft as you want. I like it really like dark and smoky, so we're just going to go like that. Okay, and then make sure you take it in the inner corner because we're going to be dragging we're not going to be dragging the color all the way in, but we're going to make sure it's nicely blended. So same thing, it's like that. And now we are done with this brush. What we're going to do is we're going to take hold on, I have my brushes down here, so I'm going to be taking something like this. It's got kind of like, it's a flat kind of shader brush, so we're going to be taking that, and I'm going to be taking this red, actually hold on, no, an orange shade. So we're going to be taking this shade right here, this one, which is called Realger from the Modern Renaissance palette. So let me show you which one I'm using. I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette. Mine's well loved. So we're going to be taking Realger, this one right here. I'm just going to be packing it on the brush. So we got quite a bit. My brush is like dirty, but we're using it anyways. And I'm just going to be packing this on the outer part, outside corner right here. And we're focusing most of the product right here, and then whatever's left on the brush, we're just dragging it in. Okay. And then same thing for the other eye. Same thing. So we got quite a bit of product. Tap off the excess and then make sure we're back and forth. Windshield wiper motion and then circular motion to blend it. And make sure you're not blending it down, you're blending it upwards into that highlight. I never used to do this. I actually learned this. I used to always work my way up, and I now learn that you should always work your way down to make the upper eyeshadows blend faster into the lower part of your lid. So, okay, so we got that. Now, I actually don't have a dark brown in here. I actually hit pan on my dark brown, as you can see. So we're gonna take a different palette because I do need a darker brown. I'm going to be taking my Violet Voss Essentials, the first palette. So we're going to be taking both of these. So we're going to be taking this shade right here, which is called Cinnamon, and we're going to be taking this black shade, which is just called Black. So again, I'm taking that same brush and I'm just gonna dip into this this brown right here. So difficult. This brown right here. So I'm just taking that. Make sure you have quite a bit. Tap off the excess. Okay, and then we're gonna lift that brow up. Okay, and we're just gonna deepen the crease a little bit more. You don't want to go in with a color too dark right at the beginning. You want to build. Okay, and so that's that, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. So we're gonna do this. And we're just gonna build, and we're gonna go in circular motions. Okay, circular motions. I might go back with the brow bone color after, just to make sure everything's blended. And then what I'm going to do with the same brush, make sure you're not supposed to blow on your brushes. What a good example, right? But anyways, we're gonna take Dusty Rose, which is this shade right here, and we're just gonna take a little bit of that, just like that much, and then we're just gonna blend along the edges. Okay, oops, same thing on the other side, blend along the edges. And you don't want to go in like this. You want to lay it like on its side so that it's easier to blend and has more of a softer blend. So you see that? Now we are done with that brush. I'm taking a bigger brush just to go over those edges, just to make sure that they're nicely blended. I know we already did with that one, but I like to go in with a bigger, fluffier brush and just kind of blend over the edges. Okay. So that's that. Now we're going to take a, hang on. Only I was more organized, right? Okay, we're going to be taking, well, this is gonna have to do. This is my Lancome brush. Doesn't have a name, I don't think. It's actually worn out. I don't even know, it's worn out from there. You see that? Okay. So we're going to be taking this white shade, which is called Cream. This white shade. This one right here. And we're going to pack it on the brush. And then I'm going to be taking it on the inner part of my lid and blend it into the rest of my eyelid, just like that. Just like that. Okay. Same thing, other side, the inner part. Okay. And now the next shade that I'm taking is the pink shade, which is just called Pink, right there. And then I'm just going to be taking my finger into this shade and just packing it next to the white. You can spray your brush, but this is coming right off after. I don't need to. You can see how pretty that is. And then on the outer part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that same blending brush, this one, flat or fluffy blending brush, somewhat fluffy, and I'm going to take cinnamon, just, actually, no, we'll take that cinnamon shade just on that brush, and I'm just going to take it right on the outer part. And what you want to do is you want to work against the tape so you can get that more defined shape. Okay, and I'm barely even touching my skin. So same thing, cinnamon, this shade right here, cinnamon, on the outer part of my lid, or the outer corner. Okay, it's not much, but and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a more dense packed brush, if I can find one. Maybe this will do. This one? Yeah, this one. Okay, we're gonna take that and we're gonna take the black shade right there. And I'm gonna nicely pack it on, and I'm just going to close my eye and just make sure. Oh no, this is not working for me. So we're going to be taking, hold on. Oh, let me see if I can take this brush. So it's just a same thing, fluffy brush, and then I'm just going to be remember, keep the darker shades lower in the crease. Maybe this is working, I'm not too sure. Maybe I should change my brush, hold on. I actually don't have that great of brushes, so this is like really difficult. Hold on. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna take my blackest black eyeshadow. I'm just gonna take Carbon by MAC, just that shade, and I'm actually just gonna truly pack it in the brush and like pack it into my crease. So it's on the brush. then what I like to do is I kind of like to take it inside the inner corner, just a little bit into the inner corner and just blend. You want to blend until your arm falls off, basically. Okay, that's better. The same thing on the other side. Okay, and then I think that's pretty good. Okay. And then one shade that I also wanted to try, I actually wanted to try two shades. I wanted to compare Matte Carbon to the Blackest Black eyeshadow from Natasha Denona. I got this in my BoxyCharm a couple of months ago. I no longer have my subscription, so this is what it looks like. So we're just going to take that shade and we're just going to pack it right here and then take whatever's left over in the inner corner. Okay, kind of like that. It looks harsh, but we're gonna blend it out. This is actually, okay, circular motion, and then whatever's left over, just take it. Whoa, okay. I didn't know that was gonna go that crazy that fast. So we're just gonna blend it like that. Same thing. And then kind of like that. Okay, so like that. And then for the lid, I like to build shades on my lid. I'm actually going to take this gold and we're just gonna swirl it on my finger, and I'm actually going to pack it. Okay, it's actually really, really pretty. And then that's that. So that was the Hello times Ipsy highlighter in Tetris Life. That's what it was. And then for the inner corner, what I like to do again is I want to intensify that inner corner highlight by taking a small sort of packing brush. What is this? Okay. I feel okay, so we're gonna take that. I'm just gonna just like that, and then we're just going to pack it just on the innermost part of the lid. Okay, so that's that. And then what I want to do is I want to take that Wander Beauty highlighter or highlight in After Hours, Wanderlust Glow in After Hours. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what it is. And this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. And then it's going to take that same shade, pop it on my inner corner. And then I'm going to take, I like packing highlights on the inner corner, so we're going to take the Deuce Freematic highlighter in Glisten, just like that. I'm going to take just a tiny amount, just the tiniest amount on my brush, and we're just going to mostly just on the inner corner. We're not pulling it out, just like that. Okay, so that's enough for the eyes. What we're going to do now is we're going to pull off these tapes. I have shadow shields, I just don't know where I put them. So yeah, so we're just going to pull that tape off. Make sure you're gentle, not like me, just rip it off. If I was doing a client, I would be more gentle. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take any eyeliner, any sort of liquid eyeliner. I'm going to be taking the Betty Boop times Ipsy, just like this. And we're just going to be lining the lash line. I'm not using any falsies. I know I'm pulling my eyelid. It's just because I have very wrinkly eyelids, so, and if I don't do this, it tends to skip. So we are just lining the lash line. And don't worry if you don't cover the whole entire lash line, upper lash line. We're going to tight line there. So we're just doing that, and then we're just going to wing it out just a little tiny bit just to match it with the edge of my eyeshadow. So like that cat eye effect. And then what I like to do is I just like to take I just like to take my brush. I was like, what? Just take my brush now and just blend the edges. You know what? I'm actually going to take pink eyeshadow. Just a pinkish eyeshadow. I'm just using the Color Crush eyeshadow. And Berry Cheeky, just this. And it looks like this. It's a very, very pinky eyeshadow. I feel like it's gonna fade really, really nicely on the edges of the purple. So we're just gonna open this. We're just gonna take it and whoa. Okay, so we're just gonna take that and we're just gonna tap into it, and I'm going to blend the edges. You see that? That little gradient effect that it does on the eyes. And same thing on this side. Ooh, that's nice. Very nice. Okay, and come on. I just have so many eyeshadows. Like, I want to use this one. I want to use everyone. Like, I want to use this palette. I have so many. But yeah, I can't really use all of them on my eyes. So we're just gonna go like take that shimmery eyeshadow, and I'm just going to on my brow bone. And yes, I'm still using that fluffy brush just because I want to blend whatever dark shadow got onto my brow bone area, and I want to pull it down with that highlight. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take any cloth. I'm just going to take my makeup cloth and I'm just going to wipe away any fallout just to sharpen that edge as well. See that? Okay. Same thing. All right. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take just some concealer. And I'm not going to like go ham on the concealer. I'm just going to do the inner corner on both sides. And then do the outer edge just to sharpen up that eyeliner. Or if I went too far with the eyeliner, it'll clean it up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, because I forgot to wet my beauty blender, I'm going to just take my Real Techniques, if I can find it. Crap. Clearly, I have way too many brushes. See that? That's what happens when you are obsessed with makeup. I'm going to be just taking my Real Techniques, what is this, the contour brush. It's just flat or round. It's just easier to get into the inner corner, so we're just going to take that. I normally leave it for a couple minutes just so it can like set, so we can get more coverage, but for the sake of this video, so it's not like a half an hour long, and I will not be editing any of this video. So we're just gonna go into both under eyes, and we're just gonna, don't drag, because then you're gonna be wiping the product away and it's gonna soak up in the brush. So we just pat the concealer in. So I feel like this shade is like the most perfect shade for me. All my other concealers are severely light for my under eyes. And then just so we can balance out that concealer, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it in the center of my face. So on my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and then on my chin. And then I wonder if I can conceal this blemish. That's just a little bit, okay. And then what we're gonna do is I'm going to spray my face with my just very empty. I get the last little bit out of my Ciate London Everyday Vacay Setting Spray. So I'm just going to be setting or spraying my face with this. Since I forgot to set my, or wet my beauty blender. And going to be taking that same contour brush, that same one, and I'm just going to be blending that out. And what that setting spray is going to do, it's going to like not make it slip, kind of makes it stick. And then I'm just going to take whatever's under my eye and then my blemish and just blend it out. Now, this is like a whole full-on makeup tutorial. Wow. Okay, and I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Know that I already concealed, but I only need it in certain spots. So I'm just going to take my brush, or my fingers, and just kind of on my cheeks where I have the most pores, on my nose. Even though I had concealer on there, I may have rubbed it all off, but whatever. On my cheeks on this side, and then on my chin. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to foundation. I'm going to do half and half. So this is way too dark for me, as you can probably tell. So we're gonna mix two different foundations. One's actually very like similar to my skin tone. So this one might be a little bit light and this one's way too dark. So we're just gonna mix the two together. So I'm just gonna take 1.5 pump of this foundation, and then I'm going to take 1 full pump of the other one. Okay. And we are going to take, I'm going to go old school and I'm just going to actually distribute the foundation on my face with a flat. Mix the foundation, and we're just going to I may be doing this wrong, but this is how I do things. There's no right or wrong way to do makeup. It is what works best for you, and this is actually what works best for me. So, because I feel like if I go straight in with the Beauty Blender, I put on too much. Again, this may look like it's too much, but it ain't for me. I mean, it's not too much for me. And what we're gonna do now is I'm going to take my Sigma F80 flat top kabuki, and I'm just gonna pick up whatever's left on the back of my hand and just buff it into my skin. And just make sure you blend it down your neck as well. Dude, my skin is so uneven with like color. I feel like my forehead is darker than the rest of my face, but we'll fix that. I'm like so rough with my face. Okay. And then what I like to do right away. Oh, you know what we forgot to do is we forgot to never mind. I'm gonna set my face first, and then we are going to bronze and contour. So I'm taking my CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder in the shade 160. If you can see that, 160. And I'm just going to ever so slightly, just kind of, when I say ever so slightly and I just go in, I'm just gonna pat. You don't want to drag because you don't want to move the foundation underneath. Okay, and then the forehead as well. Make sure you powder your neck. Like that. And then I'm going to take my hold on, I'm actually gonna grab my contour palette. My NYX contour palette, which looks like this. And we're going to contour with these two shades right here. I think that's showing up. I feel like this side is more defined. And then I'm going to take the darker shade, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to take a very, very tiny amount of that. Just like that. I like that. And then what I like to do is I just like to take my powder brush and just blend over that, just so it's not too harsh. Okay, and then I'm going to take come on. I'm actually just going to be taking this duo fiber brush, just going underneath just to clean it up. So like that. Okay, and then that's done. And then what I want to do is I'm going to take my blush brush. So sorry, this is my first makeup tutorial. Can I tell? Can you tell? I'm going to take my I'm going to take my Steve Laurent blush in I'm Blushing. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to take it on an angled contour brush. I kind of like this because I can be precise, and I like to kind of put it in the order, put it in where my contour is, so it kind of lifts my cheeks. See that? Oh, I'm looking over here and I think I went ham, but that's okay. That, and then for highlight, my highlight brush, I'm just gonna take my angled contour, and I'm just gonna take my IBY Radiant Glow highlighter. In I think 24th Magic. I don't know the shade, but this is what it looks like. And then this is what the front looks like. You see that? And then I'm just going to show you what the shade looks like. This is what it looks like. I'm going to take my fan brush. I'm just going to dig into it. Actually, you know what I want to do before that is I want to spray my face. What happened to my setting spray? I don't know where I put my setting spray. Oh well. I'm just going to take that and just ever so slight. And then like that. What I'm gonna do, I do have a small forehead, but just my hairline. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, and then that nose, a chin, basically everywhere. So, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my, I like to put 2 different mascaras on. I'm going to take my Hefty Trestique, what is this? Good Vibes mascara. That's what it's called. Good Vibes. And we're going to, actually, I forgot. We're going to curl my lashes. I'm going to take my lash curler and I'm just going to curl my lashes. And just a couple of squeezes. So, like that. Take my Good Vibes Trestique Good Vibes mascara. I'm taking 2 mascaras, by the way. And I'm just going to coat my lashes. I'm not putting falsies on. I'm just gonna wear mascara. I have lashes, I just don't know how to put them on. Same thing on this side. This mascara is so old. But I have it. I still have it. I'm still keeping it. I don't know why, but yeah. Still have it. Okay, and then I'm taking another mascara. Taking my Voluminous Carbon Black. I basically have non-existent lashes. And I think I need kind of pump up my lashes a little bit. Like that. Ah, and I got less mascara all over my hands. And last but not least, where's my kohl eyeliner? I need my kohl eyeliner. I'm using the Sugar Blackout Intense Kajal. Looks like this. And I'm just going to line my waterline. Just like that. Don't know if you can see, but there you go. My camera has no zoom lens on it, so, and I use my phone, so phone don't have no zoom lens. Next, I'm going to take the same orange shade that I used in my transition, this one right here, and I'm going to line or smudge the orange on my lower lash line. Just like that. And what else? Mascara is on, and I already have some lip balm. I'm just going to take my Katy Kat Matte lipstick in the shade Pink Paws. And I'm just going to put this on my lips. It's a very nude. I like this because when I do smoky eyes, I can just put like a nude pink lip on. And then I'm gonna be extra. I'm going to put this Hot Plum, I think, from Maybelline. Hot Plum. It's a very, very hot, plummy kind of color. Just in the center. Oh, as I go all over my lip. I guess it wasn't center after all. And then I'm extra, so I'm going to take 2 of my liquid lipsticks. Don't ask. I'm going to be taking my Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color in the shade Mystery. No, I don't know what the shade is. I'm just going to take, it's pretty dried out, but I'm going to put it right in the center. This is my favorite lip combo. Hold on, I'm not done. Then I'm taking another liquid lip just for the center, and I'm just gonna put it right here. So pretty. And I think that's it. What the heck? My what is this? It's a Rowan lip. It's a lip plumping gloss, and it's got one of those applicators. Oh, that's better. Just like that. That's it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys liked this video and liked what you saw, please do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I just dropped something. Sorry. Like I said, subscribe, and share my content. That way I know that you guys like what you saw, and then I can put out more content like this. This was my first makeup tutorial. As you can see, I was very nervous, but it came together. So if you guys like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe, and then oh my god. And just let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see next, and hopefully next time I can do a better job without dropping this stuff and without being flustered with my collection, obviously, because I have way too much stuff. So it was very difficult for me to decide what I wanted to use in this video and what I did not. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.